And good afternoon, everybody. It's 12:30 Pacific time. Welcome to ALPOUGH. Today is Wednesday, hump day. I hope you're all having a great day and that things are going well for you. I know we got a lot of stuff going on out in the world. Thanks for anyone who's coming in and those who are coming in later. Let's begin. Today is do the right thing and be the king. I was talking to a friend of mine today, was going through a lot of trouble and getting hassles on his own job. And he kept doing the right thing and he got everything back, all back pay, all the money and everything. And so I just really, I was congratulating him for just doing the right thing and realizing you have to stand up for yourself and keep doing it. Otherwise, you know, you want to call it a loss or a victory, but it's just about winning every day and doing the best that you can. So I did. I didn't want to, miss out on the ladies. Where I couldn't come up with anything. I thought do the right thing and be the king was better, was the best thing I could come up with, and I came up with don't be mean and be the queen. That was the best thing I could come up with. So, um, you know, so I don't want to leave out the ladies here, but just let you know that I couldn't come up with anything better than that. So anyway, coming back to where about doing the right thing. Um, Doing the right thing, I think, applies in most of our lives. You know, and I'm going to go over a couple some wise sayings here, and just kind of comment on some of the different things. I appreciate your comment, your likes. Please subscribe to my channel. You like it? We're over 1,000, and we're keeping on growing here. So anyway, I just think what the first thing that came up to me when I'm asking for wisdom, and I think this applies to that. So do the right thing even when no one is watching. And this is not about mother with a you know finger pointing at you. It's just wisdom on knowing that one day you're going to judge yourself. And part of it is always judging ourselves really every day, every moment, and every important step that we make. So, as I said, I was thinking here on how, to just explain what I think is, going on and how we should kind of handle life. So, I came up with some sayings here, some things that I was looking at, and so I want to start with this one. Success is not always what you see. So even though it may look like someone is ahead of you, or they have more, or they already have success, it doesn't mean that you're going to be you're going to stop doing what you want to do. Okay? And also, the way if you look at this, you have one person who appears to be a braggart and the other one who's holding the treasure looks humble. So staying humble is, I think, one of the most important things that you can do when doing the right thing. Even some of the greatest athletes out there, their success is staying humble and working hard and working harder. Okay. A great story I always talk about is Terrell Owens, T.O., Hall of Famer, football player. And when you look at him, he just looks like it's in his 40s. He looks like he can still play pro football. And I was listening to a story today with him. He was talking about how you guys may think this was always T.O., But he brought up how he was bullied. People would spit in his face. He wasn't the star of his team, um, and he had a very low self-esteem. And what he did was he refused to fail. So even though they're all bragging and talking crap to him, he knew that he held the work, even though it looked like it was underground. And so, and now he's in the Hall of Fame. Should have made it his first time, but he did make it. And so he is recognized. And so if you keep doing the work, you will get recognized. So I thought this was interesting from Calvin and Webb's Wisdom's quotes. I wondered, is it better to do the right thing and fail, or is it better to do the wrong thing and succeed? It almost came off like a trick question. I wondered, is it better to do the right thing and fail, or is it better to do the wrong thing and succeed? And I would say that it is better to do the right thing and fail. And the reason why I say that is because whenever a door closes and you're doing the right thing, another door will open. If you do something and it fails and you're doing the right thing, another door will open. That's wisdom. Okay? Most of us have a entrepreneurial spirit where we want to be able to, do our own thing and to succeed on our own. Some of that, falls into a team thing. You can't just make it by yourself. But again, most of the time we're on our own, and people will help us on the way. All right. And so, and when going with that failure, you can, if you fail over and over again, but you keep believing in yourself, there's so many people that'll tell you that how many times they failed or how long did it take them. Okay. So even, I was younger and, I wanted to get in the music business, lived in Los Angeles, was in I call it 100 bands. That's because sometimes everyone would quit after the band. So you had to put another band together. So, you have to watch what your reaction is. And I think this is a great psalm. I thought was pretty good. Anger is a condition in which the tongue works faster than the mind. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. The whole thing is be slow to talk. I think a lot of people, what happens to them is they don't know, if you're living in the moment, that a moment is a long time. And when someone comes at you, it's better to not respond immediately. Okay? This has happened to me, and there'll be times when I go, let me think about that for just a little bit here before I respond to you. Okay? Because, sometimes you're around ungrateful people, and no one ever thanks me for having the patience to not kill them. Okay? Because people can say cruel things. And so we want to be in gratitude. The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Gratitude is an attitude. If you missed my show yesterday, I talked about that a lot. It's called Plateful of Grateful. Check it out. It's on my YouTube channel if you're not there. If it's on I'm also on Facebook and Twitch. Okay. Your heart is like a mirror. If you don't keep it clean, it will distort the world reflected. Your heart is like a mirror. If you don't keep it clean, it will distort the world reflected or by. I thought this was pretty good. It's a nice metaphor about to be able to look into the mirror. Okay? To be able to look into the mirror and know that you did the best you could. Okay? And also it's about your self-image. I've talked many times, if you're stuck, if you're depressed, then you want to fill yourself up with love. Look into the mirror and tell yourself, I don't know. I've asked people many times, can you look at yourself in the mirror and say you love yourself 100 times? Have you ever done that? Have you ever done it once? Have you ever done it thrice? These are just small tools from Sophia about just how to build yourself up, how to do the right thing is by doing the right thing to yourself within. They're always going to meet pretenders. Somebody that says that they're going to help you. And, this has happened in my life many times. And, when they say they're going to do it and then they don't, or what they say they're going to do, they don't really do. They only do partial of what that is. And so it's always better to understand the people around you. And usually it's only done when there's something that really goes down. Okay? And so that's when you really know. Then now, are you ever going to ask them again, for any help? Especially if you've given it for him. Your social media warning for today. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. Proverbs 18:2. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. There's some people who they just don't have the skill to listen. And what they really want to do is just to hear their mouths flapping, that they can talk. And, if you're all talk and no action, then what are you? You're all talk, right? So now, this is a good one because this might fall into your relationship. When a woman asks you to guess her age, it can be like deciding which wire to cut to diffuse a bomb. So there are times when, maybe you have to be careful about what you say. Sometimes, is honesty the way to say it? Or what comes to your mind? Well, for me, I can tell you how I get out of that is, well, how old do you think I am? And if they give me a good age, I'm going to give them a good age. So, now, I know you can, sometimes you're just like, when you're questioning things, questioning people, even questioning your own motives, it's always good to be able to look outside of yourself. Okay? And the real main thing is, within yourself, is to be reasonable. Be reasonable. The way things are right now, we're in I would call it a trial and error, place right now, where we're trying different things. A lot of people are reinventing themselves. This happened to me. For circumstances that, maybe you think you failed on. But whose side are you on? Okay? See, the first person's side you should be on is yourself. You know, spirit first. That means you and what encompasses you. Because strong spirit, strong mind, strong body, strong thought. This is, I feel, linked even to your immune system. That's another thing that if you're not paying attention to, I would strongly suggest that you, in your diet, and this is just from my opinion, is to take things that build up your immune system, that remove inflammation out of the body, the whole body, including the brain. Clearer thinking, so that we can make, decisions for ourselves. And, you absolutely, where is that? Can fall down. And also, people are laughing at you for what you believe in. Why you keep doing this? Yes, it's cool to be the life of the party. But, that could be masking about being afraid. So you don't want to be afraid. Fear is not the answer, because fear will lead to you being angry. And you want to stand out. Right? You want to stand out and see that you are correct. That you're being correct. Sometimes you do need some help. Sometimes you have to help somebody. But in the end, what you're doing is you're being a team player as well as understanding that you can help people. Now, there's a whole, the main thing also is being honest within yourself. Okay? There's that old expression, you can lie to me, but don't lie to yourself. So be honest. Be as honest as you can as you go forward here. And perhaps you'll meet that right person. Maybe that's what you're looking for. That right job. Because the right job and the right person is making a team. So go for it. Do not let yourself be defeated. Be a king in your mind. Because in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, the decisions we waited too long to make, the relationships we didn't nurture, and the words we didn't say, as well as the actions we did not do. So, open your ears, open your eyes, open your mouth, and be a king, be a queen, be the best person you can be. I hope this message helped you in any way. For those who are coming in now or coming in later, and just know I'm always doing the best I can to bring you inspirational words of wisdom. Let's see, you got any comments? Tracy, always do the right thing and you will know you are king, queen. Well, why didn't I do that? What is failure if you are doing the right thing? Good point. If you're doing the right thing, then it really isn't a failure, right? That's a great point. Thank you. Controlling our own destiny, and which is what we want to do. We want to have some control over our destiny. And really, what control do we have? at the end of the day? What control? The work. That's what we control. What we can put in. Okay? What we can do. Whatever that role is that it takes for you. That's a great comment. So, at the end of the day here, we go on. Be a king. Be a queen. Consider yourself royalty. Okay? Royalty. Let's have a royal day, and I'll be back tomorrow on Thursday.